For those of you that don't know, me and Bao put together a free 2-hour trading course for the brand new trader. This is basically a 2-hour introduction into the world of trading, some setups that we use, some of our history. If you are a brand new trader, this is kind of your crash course into trading. It's completely free, no strings attached. We basically created this because we get too many questions, and this is kind of a way to make it easier for us. So that's available at myinvestingclub.co.co. There's limited seating every single week, so please reserve your spot. Number two is, if you don't know, we're having a holiday sale until December 31st. The price of annual is cut by 200 and the price of lifetime is cut by 1,000. We're basically raising prices after December. We're raising prices from the monthly from 179 to 199. We're raising the price of annual from 1790 to 1990. All current members will be grandfathered in. So you have to sign up before December 31st to lock in your prices, because after we are confirmed raising prices. We've given everyone over a year to lock in their prices. We give too much value, too much education, all the DVDs for free. We don't upsell, we don't upcharge. So it's only fair that we kind of raise our prices. So let's talk about yesterday, right? So if you did not watch yesterday's video, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you watch yesterday's video. So by the end of the video yesterday, uh, I got pulled over. I got pulled over for walking. And this is kind of a crazy scenario because I walk down my street every single, maybe three, 4 times a week, right? One of the times or two of the times I record it, the other two I do it for myself to relax. So I walk the same exact trail every single time. I don't change it. I don't adjust it. I do the same thing. I'm a man of routine. I'm a man of consistency. I like doing the same shit over and over again. That's repeatable. I follow the same trail every single time. So as I was ending my Instagram live yesterday, a cop rolled up on me and he rolled up on me and I thought nothing of it because I was doing nothing. And then his lights went off. And then I'm like, am I getting pulled over? Like, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell did I just do? So he pulls me over. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm making a live video." He's like, "Oh, you are?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Do you want to say hi?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "All right, maybe I fucked up. I shouldn't have asked him. Just being really nice." And he's like, "Where do you live?" And I'm like, "I live right here." He's like, "Do you have your ID with you?" And I didn't have my ID with me. Who takes their ID when they go on a walk around their own town, right? So uh, I bring him. I'm like, "But you can follow me back to my house, and I'll show you my ID. No problem." Like, no problem. So as we're pulling back to my house, fucking backup comes, right? Backup comes. There's 4 cop cars now at my house. My neighbor Sal is bugging out, looking at me like a psychopath because I have 4 cops at the house. I'm like, hey Sal, what's up? Very, very calm, very chill. And then basically they come, all the cops, there's like 8 cops at my house now. The entire police force is at my house. And I go inside and I go get my wallet to show them my ID. While they're at my house, they look at the cars in the garage, and they're big car guys. So we start talking cars. I hand one of the cops my ID. The other 7 I'm talking to about cars. Like, what rims do you have? Like, you have the Akrapovic exhaust. Like, do you do this, that? Do you drop it? This, that. So we're talking, we're bullshitting cars. And then the long story short of it was that one of my neighbors that I guess thought something was sketchy called the cops and said that there was a suspicious person walking outside with a selfie stick. And to me, I don't think I was doing anything suspicious. I was just walking outside, my normal walking routine, literally looking at the camera, pointing the camera at myself, just talking. But I guess I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, people call the cops on everyone. I mean, I don't really get it. But I don't think it's a crime to be suspicious. I don't think it's a crime to walk in my own town. But the cops were very respectful. They were really nice. As soon as I told them that I make YouTube videos and I'm a day trader and I do this, I try to get outside to get some exercise. They totally understood. So now the entire police force knows me. I was actually thinking about dropping off donuts to them today, just to kind of be respectful and nice. But the truth of the matter is, man, like they shouldn't have even fucking asked me for my ID. Like I get it, you're trying to be safe, and I get that calling in a suspicious person is fine. But bro, if they're calling me in because I have a fucking beard, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I don't look fucking suspicious. I'm not doing anything fucking sketchy. Yet some fucking neighbor thought I was doing something crazy. Where were they the entire time that I was walking every single day, doing the same shit over and over again in the summer? It shit's crazy, man. It shit's crazy. I've never heard someone call the cops on a guy with a selfie stick walking around his own town. But hey man, it is what it is, and I get it. And I'm not. It is. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I got nothing to hide, nothing to do, but it's cool. So as soon as I come home, man, as soon as I come home, I try making my parents freak out a little bit. I sent them the picture and I'm like, hey, you got to pick me up from the police station. I got into some trouble. I had my cousin text me because he saw it on Instagram. My grandma called me today. She's like, I don't speak English, but I saw the YouTube thumbnail. What the hell happened? So it's kind of funny, man. It's funny that that type of stuff, those type of videos are the ones that people want to watch. Yet when you're giving them all the gold and all the trading advice for free, they don't give a shit, man. That's what really blows my mind about this whole scenario, right? The whole thing that blows my mind is because I had the police in my thumbnail, because I had the cops in the title, we got almost double or triple the amount of normal views that we get on a video. Yet when we give actual solid trading advice, when we give you ways that you can make more money for yourself, when we give you the key to financial freedom, no one gives a fuck. And that I thought was funny how the world works like that. So, I mean, it was just a funny experience. I'm glad the cops were really respectful. I know every single one on the force now. I'm going to try to get them into trading, maybe give them a lifetime membership if I can. But hey, it is what it is. And that's kind of how the world works. People care more about drama than they do education. So it is what it is. As for trading today and some advice, we talk about this topic. We talk about this subject a lot, right? And that's slow trading days because the truth of the matter is this. What a lot of people think is like just because you show up to the market, just because you're at your desk means that you are obligated to trade, you are obligated to make money, you have to do something, or your day is a waste. And I'm the type of person that hates missing opportunity. If there's an opportunity in front of me, I want to take advantage of it. It's just the way I was raised, it's the way I was born. I don't like wasting opportunity. So whenever I'm at the desk, I feel like I have to trade. Even if I'm not trading, I want to sit there and learn. And that's where shit gets dangerous, right? That's where shit gets really sketchy. So, for example, in the morning, uh, when there are no plays or when it is slow, we oftentimes try to go and look for plays just for the sake of getting our daily fix. So after a while, I don't know, well, you guys will understand this eventually, but after a while, trading becomes fun, right? Trading becomes fun. It's supposed to be fun. Once you understand the process and once you know how to make money, it's fun, right? So after a certain time, you start chasing that high. You start chasing having that fun. You start chasing uh, the ability to make a plan and be right. After a certain point, the money stops mattering. You don't do it for the money anymore. You do it for the drug of it, right? You do it for the fun of it. So someone like Bao, who's been trading for 20 years, that has more money than God, does this because he loves it. And oftentimes, when you have a lot of money, that is the easiest way to lose the money because you don't manage your risk properly. So today, when Bao came back to trade, because Bao was in Asia for his birthday, he's like all around Japan and Vietnam. So whenever he came back today after like 2 weeks of not trading, and what I told him is like, bro, take it slow. Remember our process. Put your fantasy orders out. You are itching to trade. You are horny for a trade. You will force a trade if you don't see it. And what he did right today, man, was he put his fantasy orders. He didn't make much money, but that wasn't the point. The point was that he stuck to his process. So my advice to you guys on slow trading days is this. Recognize that a slow trading day is not a day to make money. A slow trading day is a day to go back and study, watch more videos, educate yourself so that when the market does pick up, when it does get hot again, that you have the best chances to succeed. If the market is slow, sit there and watch the fucking charts form. If the market is slow, pull up a about trading recap video and watch it in the background while you're watching the tape. When the market is slow, reach out to Tosh or Austin for a trader call. When the market is slow, talk to your tab about how to improve your process. Just because a day is slow in the market doesn't mean that you have no work to do. It just means that you have no trades to take. So use that extra time that you have to improve your process, right? Every single day, I tell you guys that when I'm done with these live videos, I recap the video from the day before. I reread the commentary from the day before. I watch an old daily recap video because just like any good movie or just like any good workout, the more you do it, the more you see it, the more little nuances you will pick up and the better you will get. The more times you watch the Avengers movies or any of these movies like Inception or Interstellar, the more details you find in them. The more times you watch a superhero movie, the more times you are connected to the character, and the more you understand the story. So think of that as trading, right? The more time you have to study and rewatch and redo this stuff, the better chances you're giving yourself success. And the point of this video is to kind of remind you guys that when it is slow, man, when it is fucking slow, it is dangerous. There's countless days, right? Countless days that I lost money on slow days because I went and decided to trade a large cap instead. I went and decided to go long instead. And that doesn't mean that you can't expand your playbook. But what I was doing wrong is I was using my normal size on these setups that did not fit my niche, right? So what I suggest doing on these slow days is spending an extra time to study, spending extra time to improve your process. Because the truth of the matter is, it is going to, the market goes in cycles. It's going to heat up again, right? It's going to heat up again. So when it's heating up, you might as well be in practice. You better be in the best mental shape so that when the opportunity does come, that you have the ability to capitalize the best way possible. So again, understand that these little nuances are what's important. Understand that trading is mental. It's a mental game. You could learn the technicals, you could learn how to read filings, you could read charts, but unless you understand this part of it, unless you understand how to control greed, unless you understand how to control FOMO, unless you understand what to do, then you cannot find success. And that's the process that we give you at MIC. We teach you how to risk manage. We teach you how to control your FOMO. We teach you how to make a plan. We teach you the process. We give you a trading accountability buddy. We are giving you every single resource that you need to be successful. It is up to you now to put in the work. The best example that I always give is someone like James or Michael Tran, who literally watches every single video, is a part of every single Instagram live, is a part of every single webinar, is a part of every single Q&A. And the reason why these guys have found success is because they've been resilient enough and they've put in enough work to prove to themselves that they want it bad enough, right? And that's what it always comes down to. People always ask me, what's separated? What's separated? And I said, I wanted it bad. I wanted it so fucking bad that I didn't go out. I didn't meet any girls. I didn't do anything. I made this my entire life for the past 3, 4 years so I could live the next fucking 30, 40 years for free, walking outside in the rain, doing whatever I want, getting a steak dinner, traveling, whatever I want. I have the ability to do whatever I want now, working 1 hour a day, right? And I had to study 15 hours a day, every single day, to learn how to only work 1 hour a day. You guys understand that? Any questions? God, again, let's make this interactive. So ask me your questions and we'll run through it. Is it usually slow in December? Yes. It's usually hot as fuck in November, and then December slows down and then picks up again in January. There's something called like the January effect where a lot of stocks sell off in December and ramp back in January. They sell off in December for the tax savings and they get bought back up in January. So we have usually massive runners in January that come. So spend your time in December studying. Maybe what you should do is look up Black Swan in the video library or look up short squeeze in the video library and study up on these short squeezes to learn how to trade them even better. What are my goals for trading in the new year? Wow, fucking great question, man. Great fucking question. Let's think about it. So, number one is being more religious with the zombie time, right? So I stick to it very well, but I want to be more religious with it. Number two is I want to be able to expand my playbook and go long. So I want to be able to develop a criteria and set up an edge that involves going long stocks that have a float under a million shares. A float under a million, right? So that's something that I want to work on. And I did okay with it I think a couple of weeks ago when I went long some stock at like $4. I can't even remember. But what I'm trying to do is I'm always trying to improve, right? My shorting playbook is flawless, I think. I think I have an exact process. I know how to make money. I'm consistently profitable as a short seller. Now, what my goal is, I see these moves like BPTH and AQXP, and I want to be able to at least take advantage of $1 a share on this $30 a share ramp that it gets. And what I want to do is be able to develop a criteria and develop an edge to trade those. So coming into 2020, I want to try to find more setups to go long. I want to try to go long more during zombie times. I want to try to improve my exercise routine. I want to get to the gym more and develop a criteria like that Because my biggest problem as a trader is I'm at the desk all day, man. I am feeling myself getting fat. I eat unhealthy, and I eat unhealthy because I eat out all the time because I can afford to do that. So I want to be able to create a process to get back into the gym because I want to keep improving, man. Just because I am doing good financially doesn't mean I should be letting my body go to waste as well. Health is your wealth, and I want to be able to take care of that as well. So that's some goals coming into the new year. Um, Other than that, I mean, just a bunch of small other things like making sure that I spend more time with my family. But for trading stuff, I want to be able to recognize that less is more, man. Less is more. I don't really use much size anymore. I use maybe some days I use 1,000 shares, some days I use 5,000 shares. I'm focused on being consistent, and I want to show you guys that even someone at my level, who's been doing this for 6 years, who's made so much money, could still be humble enough to recognize that the day is slow, and I don't have to trade. I don't have to trade. No trades today, no fucking problem, right? If I set a criteria for myself and I say that I'm only allowed to trade until 10:30, and there's no trades until 10:30, I have no reason to trade, guys. I have no reason to trade. So remember this, guys. Remember this. We are looking to only trade, right? We are looking to only trade when there are opportunities in front of us, right? That's the only time we want to trade. If there is no opportunity, we should not be trading. If there is no edge, if there is no setup, we are not trading. That is not our job, right? Our job description is to make the most amount of money with the least amount of stress, trading stocks that have an edge. You cannot make money with no stress if you do not have a stock that has an edge, right? And what you have to recognize is just because you do not trade today doesn't mean that there's going to be no trades forever, right? I know Brandon W in chat, waits exclusively for death lines. And when the death lines come, he has a 90% win rate and he fucking sizes into those. They don't come every day, but if they come once a week, Brandon is making his weekly pay in one day because he's waiting for his setup that has an edge. So think about that for a second, right? These are all examples of members who are getting it, right? Every single member has found their own edge, right? Devon has found an edge trading pre-market. James has found an edge scalping. Fucking Bao has found an edge trading the channel. I have found an edge scalping with size. Fucking Brandon has found an edge trading death lines only. So everyone is using the process that we teach at MIC to base it on your personality, right? That's the whole point of this. All right, let me just go back to some questions. What are my goals for MIC in 2020? To churn out more consistently profitable traders, man. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. It took me years to be consistent, and members in MIC are getting it in fucking 3 to 6 months. Imagine working your ass off for 3 to 6 months to start making fucking $500 to $1,000 a day, man. I just don't get it, bro. I'm telling you, work your fucking ass off and you're gonna get it. You have all the answers, all the secrets, every single little secret sauce you get, yet people only fucking click on the videos that say trolls or cops in them, man. Do I have to put fucking trolls and cops in every single one of these videos for you lazy fucks to watch it? I will if I have to. I will if I have to. We are giving you the secrets, cuz. You are getting the secrets, and you rather click on the videos that have to do with the fucking cops. That's human nature though, right? That's human nature. That's how humans work. Let me show you guys my office. I don't think I've showed you guys a couple times, but I love showing it. I'm really proud of like being in here. So it's my office. As soon as you walk in, you see the sign that says work harder. Uh, this is my trading setup. Got my TV and Xbox here. Benjamin Franklin, my bamboo tree, the moon that Joe got me. I have some bottles of wine and liquor and all this stuff, some gifts. I have my fridge when I have a bad day. My license plate from Area 51. And then my fucking $1,000 Versace robe that I never even fucking wear. That's it, guys. That's it. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video, keep it short and sweet. If you have any questions, you could always reach out to me. Remember, the holiday sale is until December 31st. We are raising prices after. I am having trouble finding my own edge. Join MIC and learn all of our setups, bro. Deathline, first resistance, first red day, first bounce, low hanging fruit, everything, bro, everything. All right, guys, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. And I don't know if I'm gonna put fucking cops in this title, but please, if you're watching this video, just keep watching it, man. Keep fucking watching it. Don't waste your time on the bullshit on YouTube. Learn how to fucking live your life free with some fucking free videos. Later.